One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Cajun country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Raging Cajuns will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Penn State's offense will have the first possession of the game. They're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David, and I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago, and this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. The quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
And the Nittany Lions get enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option. Now the toss. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game, because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So Louisiana's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end.
Wide open spaces. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robertson. At the 20, he's got space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Raging Cajuns are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Louisiana. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Power football with the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Firing to the right, complete. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Martin. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pocket breaking down. The sure hands, it's Avery. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. And we've come to the end of 1. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Wants to throw again. Caught close to the marker, it's Martin. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The thing that made that play work is that it created the matchup they wanted and let the running back create after he caught it.
And, Reese, you see more and more of this in college football. Taking the backs and using them as weapons, right? Getting them out in space as much as possible. Get them matched up on a linebacker where I can now run a route where I sell it outside, cut it inside, and I win.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that short completion now sets up a big 3rd down here in the red zone for this team. They haven't scored yet. They're only trailing 7-0, and this is a big one. It's very, very hard to throw the football in this area of the field. But you get the feeling a critical 3rd down now. They need something good to happen, putting a lot of trust in their quarterback to make the right decision and make the big play.
Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The modest gain on the completion. Really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Motion from the back. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Touchdown, Penn State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The extra point here would tie the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Howard. A sack all the way back at the 5.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooked.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in, it's Ivy. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Under fire. Wide open downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Raging Cajuns are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The kick is on its way. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Finds his man, it's Ivy. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Reynolds. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Gonzalez. It's a running room. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Louisiana has it back, in the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance.
There he goes. He's loose. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Finding an escape route. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Rides the back on the option, the give. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. The Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Absolutely perfect. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
The give to the tailback.
They're trailing by 10 to Florida. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to buy time. With the catch, it's Ivy. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there, and that's why they're so tough to stop.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Howard. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Robertson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Reynolds. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. That's reeled in. It's Gonzalez. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped. A gain of 6. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now they take the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. To throw, it's Howard. Got his man in the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And the Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner is stopped. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Reynolds. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Grab behind the line. It's Reynolds. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. Now on first down from the 28. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Makes it past the marker. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Howard. Got a man, it's Johnson. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Raging Cajuns will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. On first and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game.
Oh, they blocked him. He's got a chance to take this one back. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
A lot of times the QB is going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back, let him catch it, let him go get a first down for you.
It's one thing to execute early.